Hi, it's March. We're still in Women's Month, International Women's Month, and very soon in the UK is going to be Mother's Day. I think that should be next week. I just want to share with you an incident that happened yesterday. I'm a part of the UN Women's Conference going on, the UN UK Women CSW, and the conversations have been very engaging and interesting for the past week. This is the second week, and the conversations have been around women rights, discrimination, biases. I mean, across the globe, different issues that have to do with women. And one of the things, like for me, one of the things that keep coming up is how do we help women within our circles? What can we do differently? What are we not doing? And one of the things that, for me, one of the feedback I keep giving is use your voice, speak out, learn to speak out. And when you're learning to speak out, be ready for what comes with speaking out, because speaking out comes with a backlash. Most times when you're speaking out, that means you're bucking a trend. When you speak out, you're rattling somebody, and it comes with a pushback. So when you're using your voice, when you're speaking out, you need to be ready for that. But also there are so many benefits of speaking out. Some of the benefits we do not even know until we explore them. So for someone like me, I've always been oh no, I can't deal. I don't want drama. So I always walk away from anything that has to do. I don't push back. I've never been I'm a confrontational averse person, and most times to my own detriment. I prefer to be cheated than to actually stand up and speak out. But one good thing that cancer did for me, one of the gifts that cancer blessed me with, is resilience, speaking out, standing up to fight. I think all my life I've always been maybe mentally strong, or I don't know, but I always thought of myself as not strong until cancer happened. And with cancer came the knowledge that when I stand up, when I stand up to something, I can actually push back. And that has been very empowering for me since cancer happened. Now, yesterday I practiced it because it's okay to just stay in the midst of the other women, and you're making contributions, but when it comes to practical, the practical aspects, what will you do? I went into a shop yesterday. I went to buy milk. I went to buy milk, a powdered milk called Nido, and I walked into the shop. It's one of the high street shops. What they had left were they had dented cans. All right, we know that the dented cans have no impact on the contents. I mean, the container has no impact on the content. Well, I just felt, okay, let me give it a try. Let me ask them for a discount, because from my years of experience, I know that when something is dented, it's just like a factory defect, there's a discount that comes with them. So I took them to the teller cashier. I took them to the teller and I said to her, oh, these things are dented. Are you going to give me a discount? And then she looked at them and she said, oh, I'll give you 5p. They were actually 4.25, and they were quite cheap, because due to economies of scales, the high street shops are able to sell cheaper than the African shops. So when she said she'll take off 5p, I just said no, I don't think that makes sense, because these are dented items. Sometimes it's even things that you could throw away, or so I just walked off. When I walked off, I went to an African shop that was close by, and I went into the shop, and the same item that was being sold for 4.25, the African shop was selling it for 5.99. And I felt, I did the maths, and I felt, okay, might as well just go and take the one that she didn't even discount, because even at the 425, I mean, I was still coming off better than the 599. Although I know that there's also another high street shop that sells them at, the last time we were able to get them at two for £8. They discount them at two for £8. But I went back to this shop, the one that had the dented tins, and I said to her, okay, I'll pick them up, I'll take them. Okay, before I left, I said to her that I'll pick them, and she said, both of them? I said yes. And I said to her that I had expected that. The reason I walked away was because I expected a better discount. At least if you had taken off the 25p, that would be a better concession for me than you just saying 5p. And she didn't say anything. And then she calculated it and told me to pay 675. 675. We were coming from somebody taking off 5p. So 425, two of them were going to be 850. And if she had taken off 5p, I would have paid 840. But now she was asking me to pay 675. I asked her again. I said, I had even swiped before I asked her again. I said, what did you say? And she said 675. And I paid 675 and I came away with it. A lesson that it struck me, because the reason why it struck me was because just by using my voice, just by pushing back and saying no, just by asking, like I said, I've always been a no drama person. My default mode is I can't deal. Even my son, I can't deal. I don't want drama. So I just walk away. But I've seen that walking away has really cheated me more in life than, and like I said, imagine if when cancer had come to attack me, I had simply walked away, I wouldn't be here making this video. I have a friend that she has always said all her life, even when we were in Nigeria, she's in North America, and even back then when we were in Lagos, she will always say, no matter how, she's a very talented woman, wonderful woman, raised wonderful kids, held multiple corporate jobs, board management and all that, but she keeps saying that any day that she's a believer, and she always said, Amara, I'm not afraid to die, and one of the easiest ways to die is when cancer comes. She said any day that cancer comes, that she will just go to her bed and lie down and say, Lord, okay, here we come, and she always say that, and it's always like a joke. And when cancer came to me, she was one of the people that stood by me, and she said to me that it's so amazing, I'm so impressed that you actually standing. And so during the pandemic, we lost a friend. She lost a friend to cancer, a friend that I know, her very good friend. And so when I was diagnosed, it rattled her. I'm not going to deviate into the cancer story, but what I'm saying is that if cancer had come and I had done, I can't deal, I don't want drama, and I just folded my hands, I wouldn't be here. But the gift has been that now I know how to push back. I might not be there yet, but I'm learning how to use my voice. I'm learning how to stand up for myself. And I'm saying that to you who is watching this, young woman, older woman, who all your life you've always acquiesced, you've been confrontation averse, and they say to you, this is how we do it here, and you just walk away. You don't ask why, you don't push back. Just that simple lesson of yesterday, the fact that I was able to say, can you give me a discount? And I was able to walk away when she said no. And then I came back. So sometimes also we have to learn to walk away. I'm a master in walking away, so I know sometimes we have to learn you got to know when to, you have to know when to walk away. You have to know when to stay at the table, but use your voice. That's the theme for this, as we're talking about women rights, gender discrimination, biases, prejudices, discrimination, and all that. We're talking about using your voice. Leverage the power of your voice. There is a reason that God gave you a voice, and that's what I just wanted to share with you. I hope this really ministers to you. Enjoy your day. Bye.